Right.
Right.
I've got all my bits.
We are live. Yeah.
There's no video on YouTube. Live.
Check. All right.
Can someone check the YouTube
I'll go.
screen? And see
I don't think there's a video yet. I can't
Oh
see.
yeah, we are live. Hey everyone.
Everyone, excuse teething things. It's taking a minute.
Yeah.
It's working.
Excuse everyone that's watching.
Battery
We are
90%.
trying to get used to this. It's the first time we've YouTubed live.
What was that just came out?
I have no idea. Who was that robot woman?
Right, I'm just gonna post on the thing. Yes, Gareth said it's working.
Hey! Gareth is the oracle. Yeah.
Battery
So,
90%.
guys, Stephen Gilchrist is going to rejoin us, and he's going to be our compare, and then we're going to get kicked off. But I hope everyone's joined with a beer and everything, and they're going to enjoy our pain.
Connected to iPad.
He's got-
What is that?
USB
You'll text him.
Is that you two, Johnny and Rosie?
No, Stephen's laptop, I think, still connecting.
Right, I'm going to...
Here he is.
Here he is.
Here he is.
I need some kind of beverage.
Or beverage.
As you can tell, everyone, this is going really, really well already.
Okay.
Major profesh here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just.
Stephen?
Stephen?
Say.
Can I help you?
Get us started.
You've got to wait for the, you know what it's like, you know, band's on at 8 o'clock, but it's really cool.
Yeah, treat this as a DIY gig, everyone.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Soundtrack.
John
Right
is
now, we're
on,
just tuning up, wafting a bit, kind of looking at each other, ready to give the nod for the counting. You know how it is.
so Gareth says eat it. Ed Fairman says Stephen is a monkey.
What I would like to draw everyone's attention to before it goes is Johnny and Rosie's presentation of their wings. It's
I mean, it is delightful.
so profesh. It's
A
unbelievable.
lot of planning and arguing's gone into this.
Total arguments. We've just literally just got a bucket.
Yeah, literally, that's like a KFC bargain bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a trough of wings.
Me and Rosie and Ross and Sam actually
Johnny's been
two-day prep.
Johnny's been air drying the wings overnight, so
Yeah, it's worth noting that, yeah, both me and Johnny have made our own hot wings. So,
Yeah, we did.
brine in, buttermilk, double dipped with an eggy breadcrumbage. We're ready to go.
Here
Right.
he is.
So,
Just killing some taste buds whilst, prep.
so, should we start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Me Quarantina.
Yay!
Sauce isn't hot, it's not worth your bot. 3 lovely indie post-rock couples devour not 1, not 3, not 12, but 9 hot sauces. 9 hot sauces. So, without any further ado, let's meet the teams. First, we have Ross Davies and Sam Fletcher.
Hello.
Ross Davies, about 30 of you will know from the bands Modern Men, Hot Sauce Pony, and Dead Patrons, and probably about 7 other bands. You never know. It's just, it's But more importantly, Sam is one of our key workers working for the NHS,
Yeah.
and describes herself as just a nurse. My words, ladies and gentlemen, the words of Sam herself. So, what brings you two here this evening, apart from the dangerously hot food?
Well, boredom for quarantine, first of all. Decided let's do a hot wing challenge, and then obviously the Save Our Venues campaign started up with our favourite venue in the whole world, Brixton Windmill, advertising crowd fund campaign. So obviously we thought, well, we'll open this up to the public, and if you're watching this and you look on the Facebook event page, you'll see links down there for donations to crowdfund. If you do actually make a donation, put in their hot sauce, and you'd be in line for maybe winning a care package. We'll maybe tell you a bit more about that later.
Excellent stuff. Well, thank you, Ross. A little bit of co-hosting there. Thank you very much. Team number 2, the lovely Johnny Healy and Rosie Bright. So John is one of the 2 members of John who are both called John.
Yeah.
I understand that he builds guitars and stuff like that. But less of that, the better. Let's talk about Rosie, who's a historic building restoration expert. Now, Rosie, what does that entail?
That entails lots of messing around in old buildings, sorting out like decorative surfaces. Yeah.
Gilding Big Ben.
Gilding. I'm not allowed to say that.
Okay,
Secret.
whoops.
Well, messing around in buildings, that's exactly the theme of the evening,
Anyway,
isn't it?
it's not
Same
secret.
old
Very important
building.
thing in London at the moment.
Cool Ben.
Lovely. So excellent. The tension is starting early. That's good. So Johnny, what are John up to at the moment? Not very much, I imagine.
No, not a lot. John's actually doing quite a few interviews on our Instagram Live with various of the members of bands. He just did one last night with James from Crows, and he's got one with Matt from Pigs. I think this week or next week. I can't remember the exact date because it only came out today. I think it's Monday. And it's my wife just informed me, and I don't even know.
Well, that's always the secret to a good band partnership. Make sure someone does all the social media and all the organisation. You can just sit back and reap the benefits. Kudos to you. And finally, last but not least, I have got my cards in the wrong order. Adam Valley and Laura Alicia.
Hello. Hi.
Adam, you will know from the Audience Please podcast, and Laura, I believe, is a teacher.
I am, yeah.
So what's
That's about it.
you having to go in? Are you looking after any kids at all? Are you doing it all on Zoom? And
we are teaching students remotely, but we are also open for our children that are the children of key workers and critical workers. So we have a core group of students that are still in every week, and I'm in every week as well. So yeah, still there, still being a key worker. So there we go. Yeah,
well, thanks so much for everything you're doing, because the rest of us are just sitting around and thinking, wouldn't it be great to have a hot sauce competition? Well, you're actually
that's literally what I did, mate. I've been sat on my ass for the last 3 weeks, and yeah.
This is the culmination of that.
Excellent. So, Adam, while Laura's been out at work, what's been going on with the Audience Please podcast?
Well, not a lot, because I had loads lined up and then all the gigs got cancelled, so I had to cancel a load of interviews. But I released one with Dev from Idols this week. So if anyone who's watching wants to check that out, they can. And then, yeah, just plan. Actually, this is a test. This is a test for me if I can do interviews online. And if this goes successfully, I might do some online podcasts and live stream them. So adapt and evolve, as everyone keeps saying at the moment in this situation. But yeah, other than that, mate, just trying to raise money for the Save Our Venues thing for Music Venue Trust. Done a few quizzes for a few venues, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Exactly. I like that. Adapt and evolve. That's exactly what I told my bank manager earlier. So, without any further ado, let's move on to the very first of our hot sauces. Team, are you ready with the first hot sauce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know what hot sauces are coming up. You may have looked at the Facebook page. You may not have done. It doesn't really matter, because I'm going to tell you now. We're going to start off with sriracha, basically the baby oil of chili sauces, but don't rub it anywhere that you will regret. So it's got a low Scoville between 1,000 and 2,500. So it's basically just warming up everybody. So everybody, if you would like to tuck in,
Cheers. Oh, Johnny's already in.
Oh,
Delicious.
I'm so hungry.
I'm very hungry.
Oh, God, yeah, that's good.
I'm
Well,
starving.
I've got some lovely pizza here. I've got a lovely veggie chili pizza, which kind of a road competition I'm having with myself.
I'm really hungry, so this is a good way to start off. Just get something in my mouth.
Delicious.
Woo.
Ben Davis says, "Snort it, you wimps." And Ed Fairman, our good friend Ed Fairman, says, "Mickey Mouse of sauces," and we're fully aware of that, Ed. It's only going to get better from here. This is one of 9, mate.
No.
I just got a message come in, and I want to just quickly go, hi, Mum. Well done on getting the technological side of things together. I know that was difficult for you, but glad to be with us.
Hi, Ross's
Hi,
mum.
Ross's mum.
Good to meet you.
Keep on with the band. This is basically the sound check. We're not getting to the extended guitar solos yet, and hopefully we won't do it all.
My wing is clean.
So we all had a bit of sauce.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking? What are the thoughts?
Yeah, that's easy. Even for me, mate, that's easy. I'm just worried from here on in.
Garlicky.
I'm getting a burn.
You're getting a burn.
Oh, Yum it up.
I can assure you.
Maybe
So,
wings. They're good.
So Adam, do you think you're going to be the first to fold this evening? From what you said?
Well, knowing Ross and Johnny, so we went on a Lads Wings night a few months ago, and they were disappointed with the wings, and I thought they were acceptable. So I got taught in School of Wings that evening. So I'm definitely the first to fold tonight.
That place deserves naming and shaming. Where was that? That was Tulse Hill, wasn't it? Forest Hill. And they were microwaved. They were so grim that me and Johnny refused to eat any of them.
It's like gelatinous.
Yeah, like how dare you microwave a wing? Get out.
My dad and my brother are watching.
Oh God. Hi Graham, hi Luke.
Just let it go, I think, you know. It doesn't really sound like a very woke restaurant, this Lads Wings night.
Hi Fletchers.
Completely exclusionary.
So are we ready to move on to the second of our hot sauces? Steve?
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's this one here that people watching.
You go see this thing, you or me? There we go. Thank you. Adam's holding up the sauce there. The Queen Majesty Jalapeno.
What about on mine?
And that's where all comparisons with the Queen end. So, this hot sauce actually contains tequila and lime. It's also filled with garlic. So apparently it goes with seafood and egg. So that's what you need as well as this hot sauce. Adding the combination of Dicky seafood and egg to your bottom. And this one has 10,000. That's 10,000 Scoville. So we've already upped it. We've upped it by nearly 100%, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I can say it's pretty spicy already.
Are you serious?
Cheers, everyone. Well done, Adam, for just racing ahead, you hungry bugger.
By the way, if anybody needs a loo break at any point, just say, just go.
Oh my God, that's really good.
Actually, that you can taste the tequila and lime. It's
Not pretty nice.
Michael,
while you're enjoying this hot sauce, I'm going to ask you a quick question. So, yeah, let's start with Johnny. What would you say, Johnny and Rosie, your favourite independent venue? I mean, we said about the Windmill. We said enough about them. Tim Perry's had enough screen time. But apart from our beloved Windmill that we all love, what would you say your favourite small independent venue is?
Oh, I mean, Shackwell Arms is another good one.
Shackwell.
Good shout.
Crazy.
Hot dogs as well.
Many a good nights there. It's always fun. They're always open late. They always put on a party, and they always have such good bands playing. So that's another venue that I think they're a close second. If it wasn't for the fact that me and John sort of started at the Windmill, and that feels like our second home.
The one
I
in
think.
Bath, Moles.
Moles was good as well. It's another good one.
Oh, Moles is great, unless you get into,
yeah.
unless you don't leave the dressing room before the band start, because the only way to get out is across the stage, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I mean, Tim's great at the Windmills. Given, you know, the bands he's given a start, yourselves, Black Midi, Black Country New Road, and you know, and he always plays a fair game. You know, you've always leave that place with at least a tenner in your pocket, which is, let's face it, a miracle these days. Anyone else want to get in on the old venues? So
yeah, I would agree. Shackwell Arms is, since I've moved to London, has become a favourite. We've seen many a great gig in there. Lexington as well, which was near my old work until recently. Brilliant little venue. Obviously, the guys in John played there, and St Pierre played there. Oh yeah, actually that's a good shout. Boston Music Rooms and Tufnell Park Dome. Great venue.
That's great.
Yeah, love that venue, and like they've done loads of like all days there. I love that place.
Okay, what about some regionals?
I'm going to give a shout out, as well as commenting on how great it was to see Johnny crowd surf at the end of his show at Shacklewell last time I saw him there.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant.
That was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Good.
Shout out to my and Sam's hometown, Bournemouth, and the Anvil down there as well. That's another venue that.
The Ross, the Anvil, when we went down, when you played with Modern Men with Birds in Row and Cult Leader, that was a great show.
Yeah, I mean, all my bands have played down there. It's fucking fantastic venue. The people who run it down there. Shout out to Bear and Ryan Mills if he's watching. But like, yeah, you know, hometown in Slough, we all used to have a venue called Mr. Smith's, which was like, as far as I was concerned, growing up, the pinnacle of independent venues. Got shut down and turned into flats. Anvil took over the mantle, and it's the only time that sort of county's got any legitimate independent live music venue to speak of, really.
What was the one we went to in
I'll
Brighton?
give another little shout out to the.
Hope and Ruin.
Sorry, Johnny, go on.
Like I say, up and coming like independent place in Leeds called Mabgate Bleach, where we played on tour, which is a tiny little independent place that was amazing to play and really good hospitality. And we've had like a few friends bands that have played there who had just as much as a good time we did, and we enjoyed it so much. So keep an eye out for that place. That's really fun. What's
the working men's venue in Leeds?
Broodnell.
Broodnell's another great one in Leeds.
Yeah,
I saw Paul apart by horses back there in the day. And Leeds, Laura's originally from Leeds.
Leeds is mega, obviously.
I also we could go on for days doing this because I
yeah.
I know, I was
so
gonna say,
important
we should
in
stop.
our nationwide day. In every town there's one. I'm also going to shout out the Pipeline in Brighton.
I was going to say Hope and Ruin in Brighton as well. We saw St Pierre there recently. Great venue.
Yeah.
Well, you make a good point saying every town's got one, because I think the important thing is to maybe focus on the fact of those venues that have gone. Brighton, the Free Butt, gone. Joseph's Well in Leeds.
Green Door Store in Brighton as well. That's gone.
You're joking.
Yeah, that went.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did that go?
Was it the Frog and Fiddle? It was either the Frog and Fiddle or the Green Door Store went recently. It's one of those ones.
Well, we played with Hot Sauce Pony. Ross and I, we played there. When was it? Before Christmas, wasn't it? Yeah. And I love that place. It's like one of those venues you turn up to on a French tour, going, "Oh, this is going to be bad," and then it's just like, "No, it's the best night of the tour." It's one of those. Love it.
Yeah, that venue was special.
So let's move on to source number 3.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Laura's just gone for a toilet break, but I can pour it out for her. She can catch up. Go for it.
I'm going to have a little bite of my pizza. You do.
Are we going for it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going for it. Are we ready?
Yeah. Do you want to introduce the sauce? I'll put it on the.
What's the
You know what, Adam? I bloody love to. After all, this is why I'm here. So, this sauce is called the Son of Zombie. Sweet, smoky, and filled with the wrath of the living dead. Apparently, it's great on wings and burgers. So what are we eating this evening?
Wings.
Wings. So it is a well-picked sauce, ladies and gentlemen. So this has 24,000 on the Scoville scale.
It's a creeper.
This feels better than the last one.
Yeah.
Adam, you're building up a tolerance. That's what we like to do. Building up a tolerance.
I think it's a slow burner, that one.
You'll know all about
Pokey.
Yeah.
By the way, just to let everyone know, we've got 38 concurrent viewers at the moment. So hello to our 38 concurrent viewers.
Tell us if they are enjoying a particular hot sauce this evening themselves.
Laura, did you hear that?
What?
Someone commented and said Laura's gone for a poo.
It was a very quick poo, and I can do a very quick poo. But
Whoa! I'm eating some chicken wings here.
Oh my.
I just admire the power that can move it that fast. You know, than you.
Yeah.
So, Sonic Zombie, let's face it, that would be a terrible band name. But what is the worst band name of all time?
Ooh.
Dragon Force.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
like aborted fetus,
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
anal cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
That type of thing. That's what Frankel days.
No.
In sixth form college, I formed a band called Anal Hemorrhage, which only got past the...
That beats one.
Oh, I had a funk band called Spandex Warriors growing up. That's pretty bad.
What was your band called?
But I hope all the demo tapes have been destroyed.
Yeah.
In the great demo fire of 1998.
You can't play with a band called Secret Black Girlfriend.
Wow.
Well, there was Miss Black America as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
On the controversy.
People in that band.
What's the best band name in the world?
Yeah,
I'm feeling a bit spicy now, people.
Oh, you're feeling up for it, are we?
Actually, like,
I'm gonna get beer. Oh, there's one here.
Rock
We have
Music
it
from
there.
Canada.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
That's a great band name.
Yeah,
Rock Music from Canada.
yeah.
Music from Canada.
Yeah, he's listening. I
He's
think.
in.
Yeah, I can see Blake has been very actively commenting. He said, "I'm enjoying Adam's face expressions." What else? Oh, Michael Buckley keeps asking, "Where are bloody wings from?" So I bought mine from a local chicken shop, Favourite Chicken, which is South London's finest. Brap brap. The other guys made their own.
Ours are from Murray.
Can you just make that noise again, Adam?
I
Brap
will
brap.
organic.
We went,
That's cultural appropriation, I'll have you know. Sorry.
Shout out to the best band name that I know that's from Friends band, and that was Perry's old band, Sunshine Republic. That was a great band name.
That is a good band name.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like our band name. Me and Johnny decided one night, very drunk, that we were going to call ourselves General Public.
That's a good name. I think that's amazing. That's kind of like an old indie band name.
Yeah.
Drunken hole, and I was just on one, and I was like, "Look, this is the name for us."
yeah, and I was still in a hole.
Yeah, and then the next morning I reminded you, and you were like, "Yeah, oh my god, that's so good." I was like, thank you.
Do we have any favourite song titles?
Maiming the Birth Canal by Viscera Trail. Wrong.
Wow.
I love that was on the top of your head.
Everybody knows that I liked grindcore back in the day. So.
Oh, really? I thought it was Joni Mitchell.
My favourite song name, I Hate Shop.
Ah, well, those of you that don't know, it's probably most of you, that's one of my songs.
It's a banger.
My favourite song title is a full song, a full B-side called The Birmingham School of Business School. Which I think I also put up as a possible band name for Hot Sauce Pony, which surprisingly was shot down.
I think one of my
Say that, but we accepted Hot Sauce Pony, so I don't remember shooting at that. That sounds like a good band name.
I like
Well,
Killed
it's
by Death.
appropriate this evening. isn't it?
Oh, wait, isn't
Sorry.
it?
Killed by death.
Killed by Death by Motorhead's a good one.
Yeah,
Killed.
murdered to death.
Also quite dumb.
Killed by
Killed by Death.
Yeah, it's great.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, does
It's a
it?
fact.
I mean, it's an album title I'm thinking of. And the difference between you and me is that I'm not on fire. That's,
Oh, who was that?
that's McCluskey.
Yeah, McCluskey and Future Left, every song and album title is amazing, and I'm not just sucking up to Falco here, but they are. There's some thought that goes into that.
He's good with the word.
Oh, come on. You know, Falco's just sat there at home going, oh, I can't wait to announce this song title. They'll love this. So, are we ready? Are we done? Number 4. Yes, number 4. This does not sound as dangerous as it actually is, but the Bravado Blueberry, ladies and gentlemen, which contains, you'll be surprised to hear, blueberry and ghost pepper. It's also totally vegan, which I'm sure will be a great comfort to you all.
On my non-vegan vehicle to get it into my mouth.
Yes, well, apparently it's good on slow-cooked food. Basically, slow-cooked food that's vegan, it will just be soup eventually, surely.
Yeah.
So let's say it's good on tofu. Smoked tofu. Smoked tofu is very good, by the way.
Oh
You
my
like-
god, this is quite spicy.
Ah, this is yum.
Is that the tofu? Oh, it's quite, well, it should be quite spicy, Adam, because it's 28,000 Scoville, and we are nowhere near the summit of Mount Bleed Out Your Arsemore. So, question come in. Why
You can have the blueberry, but then it fucking sears your tongue off.
Oh my god.
you see that's
Oh,
Oh,
It's not that
I'm sweating.
really delicious.
My face is sweating.
I think you just caught back way down.
Rosie's hiccups, by the way, is when she gets she starts hiccuping.
It's really hard.
Ah,
Oh, my face is sweating.
Delicious, but that's definitely getting warmer. That caught the back of my throat then.
Do I have to finish the whole wing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you actually look like
Oh,
riding a
it's the late burner.
Oh man, my cheeks
Oh,
are
yeah.
upset.
No, it's starting. We were a little bit.
Oh god.
I'm saying.
Helped that we had a whole sort of dunk it in.
I think it's we're really good big fans of the Hot Ones show, and that's kind of where we kind of ripped this whole thing off. And there was a bit of a concern that perhaps they're full of shit, and it's not as hot as it says.
Oh, I'm sweating.
That's the first moment in this competition where I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You're only on number 4.
oh, and you're like, boom.
We are only 4 into 9 of the hot sauces.
Oh, that's
So
hot.
how are we all doing? Has everybody got a suitable beverage to put that fire out?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
You get some milk. Hang on. Milk's getting out. I'm getting the milk.
Yeah. By the way, if
Ian
you
Wilson's
go
watching,
Adam,
holding around the shot, coffee been drawn every round.
downstairs. So why is what we're doing this evening so important? Why is the Save Our Venues campaign close to your heart?
I don't know.
Johnny.
Love it.
It's
Kind of running the gravitas there, Caroline.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
It's
I
important for everyone.
can't work with this shit.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
Oh,
why is
Oh,
it
yeah,
so
that is
important?
good. Yeah, that is warm.
Important for,
Like,
And you look like it's effortless.
It's not
it's
that hard.
important for young bands, small bands,
Right.
with big
Okay.
bands. Everyone is
Halfway there, darling.
No.
because these are the places that give you a break and give you a chance to play. Me and John, I think we played our 3rd show at the Windmill, you know, and then we played, I don't know how many, like 20, I don't know, so many, and I'm sure Ross has played there more times than he can remember.
Yeah.
And it's just such a great place, and they're so welcoming. You can generally start a band and get a gig there. They'll just give you a break and give you a chance.
Yes.
And it's so important for venues like that to exist, because otherwise you just get this perpetual motion of the same thing continuing everywhere, rather than giving, you know, people a chance.
Yeah, it's like for me, I'd lived in London for about 4 or 5 years before I happened upon Brixton Hill Studios and the collective over there. I met you, Stuffy, and all the gang over there. And that's when I quickly became like dragged into the sort of circle, like, because between Brixton Hill Studios and Brixton Windmill. And that's the first time in all the years that we'd lived in London, me and Sam, 4 or 5 years by that point, that I actually felt home here and felt like, all right, now I've actually got some roots here. All the people that I met around it, all the bands that play, all the people that rehearse at your studio, and all the bands we've started and all gone and played there with, getting to know, you know, Tim and Seamus and everyone and all that up the around there. All the old staff that have gone and the new staff, everybody's there. It's a proper little, it's a community. And I was always kind of aware of the community spirit of local bands from being in my hometown with Mr. Smiths and all that growing up. And it took me 4 years to stumble upon it in London, and it was Brixton.
Yeah, so, yeah. To add to, sorry, I'm really suffering here, guys. To add to what Ross was saying, so.
Stop breathing so heavily.
So I used to be, before I even moved to London, when a mate was at uni in London years ago, I used to come up to uni for like punk shows, like squat shows and stuff. And then I sort of fell out of that scene. I was living in my hometown back in Hampshire for years and sort of lost love with music. But when I moved up to London, started getting back in, like seeing Future Left again, saw St. Pierre Snake Invasion, funny enough. And then they ended up in the New Cross Inn, which is just literally just from where we are. And then me and Laura started dating, and we decided to go along. And I have to, as much as we give them all this shit, the shit band no fans banter, which I made a load of t-shirts for.
Nice plug.
Yeah, exactly, little plug. Without meeting the St. Pierre guys, we wouldn't have met all of these guys on tonight. Like, we started going to shows because of them, and then we went to
you at the Windmill.
Yeah, exactly. So I met Ross at the Windmill, but met the John guys. We'd seen them at the Windmill, but then we met them at their own show. We'd seen them at the Windmill at the Frauds Sunstroke all day.
I think we still owe Johnny a fiver.
Sunburn all day. And yeah, I still owe Johnny £2 from the first time I met him.
Oh, yeah.
We saw them last, bought their first album. It was £12. I only had a tenner in my pocket. And I was like, here's a tenner. And he was like, nah, don't worry about the £2. And that's where our friendship started. So I still owe you.
I also met you, Johnny, and your partner, John. I met both of you at the Windmill as well.
Yeah.
And that's just a complete random. I've just realised that everybody on it have all known each other through Brixton, whether it be Brixton Studios or the Windmill.
And a shout out to the Frauds boys as well for 5 years, putting on the Sunburn all day there every year and meeting everybody through there. It's like amazing. Yeah. Haggard Cat played it.
Oh, you're right. I think your facial features are starting to disappear, Adam. I mean, it's.
We need to keep going. We need to keep going because otherwise I'll die.
I've got it all under control.
Listen, and I can't fit him in the wheelie bin, so I really don't want him to die because how am I going to dispose?
Don't worry, we'll move on swiftly. But I think, and you'll enjoy this, Adam, because it involves taking a drink. Let's quit a quick sip to the Windmill, to Seamus and Kathleen.
Yeah.
To Terry, on the long-departed curly head Prince of Booze, Peter. Miss him so much.
To the Windmill.
To the Windmill. Ian Catskillen says, frauds ain't here, eat. USA Nail it. John Newton says, give him pain.
What an idiot.
So we're getting a lot of stick, guys. I think we need to crack on with the sauces.
Go. Try me, of course. Right. I really thought that through, didn't I? So we're getting on to number 5. We're only at number 5, but we are at the summit of hell. So before we realise there's an even bigger mountain to climb, just climbed us along the way. So this is Zombie Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Come on. Jesus.
No, that's Ghost.
What's a zombie?
Jolokia peppers, also known as
What?
ghost peppers. So ghost peppers again. Now apparently this is a low on vinegar and bitter extracts, so it should be low on burn. But we will see, because there is 100,000 Scovilles.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh shit indeed. So get tucked in. So just while you're tucking into this sumptuous delight, and Adam, it's all right to cry, I'd like to ask the panel, what mindless shit might be on a zombie Spotify playlist?
I would probably
Thriller?
use some Misfits song.
I knew it was
We
good.
are 138.
That song from the Shaun of the Dead on the opening sequence, the special song,
Ghost Town.
Ghost Town. Yeah, that's what.
As well.
Yeah.
28 days later.
Yeah.
Tune for that's got to be on there. Oh, it's hot.
I think it's probably going to be Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica. There's nothing more mindless and shit than Metallica.
There you go.
Oh,
Gosh.
That one didn't feel as hot as the last one. Oh, maybe.
Less burn. It's less burn.
It's
Yeah.
less burn.
but I'm
It's
feeling-
a slow heat.
I think it's quite tasty.
That's really tasty. Yeah.
Better than
Oh fucking hell! This is dog shit.
Hey, easy. Family audience.
Yeah, that definitely didn't like make me like need to blow my nose.
No, neither.
I mean, my
Maybe
children-
hot ones are full of shit.
yeah, that blueberry one.
Yeah,
Fuck me, that was not the one for me.
Bastard.
but that blueberry one was like wet, like really wet, whereas that one was really
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite stodgy. I noticed that. Yeah.
which was kind of more like a satay kind of
Well,
sauce.
the blueberry one, you like eat it and you're like, this is lovely.
Yeah.
And then like 2 seconds later, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, that's all right. I would say out of all of those so far, the Torchbearer Zombie Apocalypse, my favourite so far.
No, this one's
Oh, this is burning.
Yeah, I mean that's the tastiest, the lime tequila one. That's yum, but it's not got any heat to it really. That
I
one,
mean,
it's so good. It's very gentle and it's really tasty.
Hot sauce, that one's great.
yeah, lovely.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I did check up the Scoville ratings on all of them, and that is, what was the Scoville score again, Stuffy?
About 100,000, but they do say that they reduced the bitter extracts of vinegar. Got there to burn. So I think, is it kicking in, Adam?
No. Can I? Because I know he's watching. Can I just give a big fuck you to John Newton, who's three screenshots of me and posted it on Facebook.
Oh, great.
And Ashley Tubb has commented a thing of beauty there. So fuck you guys.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh,
A good,
that is good. That is
Guys.
good. Well done, John.
a good hot sauce isn't the one that burns. It's kind of that way you taste it and you get the flavour, and then the burn comes like the sun over the horizon that then hurtles towards your face. That's a good hot sauce. So you get the flavour, and then it ruins the next morning. So moving on to number 6. So I've put down, is this it's garlic reaper?
Yeah.
Garlic, everybody's favourite cooking
There you go.
ingredient.
I'm
The
going
main-
to add some extra because I'm worried this ain't going
Up to the Carolina Reaper. Great with Mexican food and pizza. I have to say, my eyes are watering just reading this. 116,000 Scoville.
Oh God.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just going to post these pictures onto the event as well, just to show how much of an idiot I am.
It's quite hot.
Oh yeah, no, I just made the error of thinking of getting ahead of myself, and I added some fresh, because I coated these when I cooked them. I just added some fresh, thinking it's got to be spicier.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's warm.
By the way, guys, we are our highest concurrent viewers. We've got 46 people on now, so hi. 46.
Warm.
You're about to see me really suffer.
ah,
So enjoy this.
that one's hot.
Whoa.
that
But how's that going down, Pete?
one's fucking hot.
Whoa.
That's
Right,
really burning.
My whole face is wet.
right, guys, I'm about to tuck into it, so wait for
Oh,
the next
don't.
Oh, actually,
like burning.
It doesn't get better.
Oh, it's really unpleasant.
No, that's really
Well,
tasty.
Wigan.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Burning.
Oh my god, that's instant.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
God.
Yeah.
oh god.
A bit warmer as well. Oh god.
Oh, oh.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm very aware I don't have any beer.
Oh, Diego's watching.
Oh.
Hey again. Hey Graham as well. Hey Graham. Whoa. I'm gonna get a beer.
Talk.
I think
Oh,
we're
God,
from
okay.
Scotland.
Give me another one.
Before we get on to number 7, I think good people at home would like to hear what everybody's first gig was and at what venue was it. Let's start with Rosie.
Can you
I
what?
was
Say it
damn
again.
right.
What was your first gig and what venue was it?
It was Westlife, Wembley. So
Woo.
what was it? Probably 2000.
You grab me
2000? Oh God.
Yeah, that's hot. That's really hot.
Or is that the
Standing in the kitchen and it's, oh yeah, that's really hot. Whew.
I still
I'm
short
sweating now around my ears. Sorry, Rosie, I'm interrupting. It's the spice. Carry on.
Know the band Westlife?
Oh God, yeah, of course we do. Why would you say them and make this so much worse?
Oh.
Think about
My
Westlife.
favourite.
Hell,
It was
my
my
ears are wet.
first ever gig, Ross.
Let her finish.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Rosie, carry on.
Yeah.
What's getting
My
excited?
first ever gig, Flying Without Wings, one of the best songs ever written. So yeah, that was my first. Loved it.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
All the look, I think the boys are suffering most here. Look at it.
Toilet.
Ross is pretending he's not upset, but he's upset.
I needed a piss and blow my nose.
I hope you wore gloves while you did that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Was your willy alright?
Oh,
Yeah,
mate, I had some toilet.
Be the quote of the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
So, John, what was your first ever gig experience, and what venue was it at?
It was Hammersmith Apollo, and I went to go see Yes with my dad.
Ooh.
I was 14, like proper gig. So
So, I should ask you, who took you?
my dad.
Yeah, that's a dad gig, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
exactly. He also took me to go see Toto next, so that fucking sums it up.
Was that evening? Remember that evening? Dad, why are you wearing your snazzy chinos? We're going to see Yes, son.
The thing is,
Rob-
we had to leave before they could even play their fucking hit song, which is all I cared about at 14.
Which
Because
song
we,
was that, Rosanna?
no, yes, it was Owner of a Lonely Heart,
yeah.
because we had to leave to get the tube to get the last train home. Because at the time we lived in Ipswich, so bullshit.
Damn it.
But it was great, you know.
No, I can imagine. Good venue, that as well. I love that
Yeah,
place.
really good venue.
Ross, what was your first ever gig and where? And if you don't say level 42, I'm going to say you're a liar.
I'm glad you went there because I was going to be completely open and honest about it. Because Mark King's a badass, and yeah, my mum and dad took me to level 42 when I was about 10.
Hey!
Hey!
And so I felt ashamed about my love growing up with level 42 until about 2 years ago when I realised actually they're fucking brilliant. Running in the Family was the first 7-inch vinyl I ever bought. This hot sauce is fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your first gig and where was it at? What venue was it at?
Sam, I think it's to you.
What?
What?
Not listening.
Laura? Laura wants to keep that information to herself. Adam, what was the first gig you
I thought it was Sam. I can do that.
Oh, excellent.
My first gig was at Don Valley Stadium, which is in Sheffield, and it was Tina Turner with my mum.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, respect.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Absolute beast.
Be very down.
Adam,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this.
My first 2 gigs, I can't remember which way round they were, but especially, oh my god, the fire is burning. Village of Heroes and then Amen and Wild Hearts, both at the Portsmouth Pyramids in about 2003. Oh my God.
Amen. I got a story about them.
Oh yeah, the whole, yeah, you told me the whole thing.
It's a good one.
On to Sam. Thank you.
I
Sam, what was your first gig?
My first gig was, I think it might have been seeing Fatboy Slim at Run to the Sun in Newquay.
So cool.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
I can't remember if that was my first one, if I saw something before that. I think that might have been the first.
Can we do the next wing just so I can die sooner?
I'm kind of enjoying the come down of this burn. It's nice.
3, 4. So we got 6 wings down.
Come down from the burn.
So, ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Hellfire Fear This. First place in the Triple X Hot competition at the NYC Hot Sauce Expo, if you can believe there's such a thing. And this is another Carolina Reaper chili sauce.
I think number 7 is Mercury F and Face Off from Dorset Chili.
Adam, bring this towards your face so you can feel the burn.
He's right, actually.
179 1,000 Scoville.
Go with that one. We'll go with the Hellfire.
Oh God, my body's going to shut down already.
My body's in shock.
Oh,
Cleaned it.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I just did a little, I was nervous, so I did a burp
Shit.
just to make room.
Oh, it's hot.
That's straight on my tongue. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've only had a little bit, and that's killing me.
Oh my god. I'm gonna finish it. Oh.
Right,
You
going in,
dirty bastard.
going in.
No.
I'm so glad I didn't need to be on the receiving end of this.
Oh god.
Ah,
I think that one was
Hang on.
Right, I'm going for a second bit. I'm going for a second bit a little bit. Oh,
Oh.
oh my God, it's up my nose.
Excuse me. Fuck you. Ah.
fuck you.
Thing is, we're nowhere near the peak. We're nowhere near the peak.
We kind of are.
I have a very simple question for all of you this time. Any
Okay.
regrets?
Oh my god.
Are you sweating?
Fuck.
You're not sweating.
Yes. I can't even
The
taste the
nose
beer
one.
anymore. It's like the beer now tastes like sour.
I feel all right.
Yeah.
I feel all right. Don't say that.
I know it's getting worse.
Can I just
Oh.
can I just do for my suffering? For my suffering, everyone needs to fucking donate
Ah.
to save our venues.
Oh shit.
Windmill, because I am suffering for you 42 people that are watching right now. Fuck!
Fuck.
Oh,
Ah.
oh.
Oh shit off. Oh. Oh no.
I asked the question, any regrets? And I think we've got our answer there.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
are
baby.
we ready for number 8?
No.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm actually crying a bit now.
Right, let's just do it. Just keep doing it. We've just got to do it. Number 8, we just got to do it.
Sure. Okay.
I'm having a breakdown.
Oh god, I regret that.
Oh,
Covering the
Right.
weight makes
Number
it so much worse.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wait, but we've literally doused our wings.
Oh,
Right.
Danny, you can it. Fuck. Ah. Ah. Woo! You have to have a little walk. That is some shit.
My tongue's on fire.
Oh.
Stephen, just introduce the 8th
One
one.
more, come on.
Guys, count me.
Can we have a little forum? I know everyone's a bit off and up, but let's get through this together. Yeah, we're together. We're together. So
Really?
this penultimate sauce, well, not me, obviously. I'm sensible. But the penultimate sauce we have is melt your effing face off.
Ooh.
If you like your taste buds to burn, this is the sauce for you. It's great for red meat, curries, and small forest fires. The Scoville rate for this sauce
If
is
it's harder than that one, they are fucking liars.
6.4
Oh,
million on the Scoville scale. On the Scoville scale, Adam,
Oh.
right.
I'm here for you.
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah,
I've got heart palpitations.
ah.
Sam, can you administer me some NHS first aid?
right, man.
My arm's going
Oh,
in.
bad.
Oh,
Sam, just reach up into the next window and apply the first aid if you could.
Did you eat that?
that's not as bad as the last one.
Who's eating
Even
that?
though the last one fucked me up so much, I can't feel this.
Uh-oh. This one's bad.
Oh,
Oh, my fucking
I'm going to clean it, though.
Ah,
I cleaned it.
Let's
I'm
record.
going to explain something. I read the orders out wrong, and on the last one, Stuffy's right with the order. He put Hellfire, which technically, from where we laid them out, is 8. So I had 8 last one, and this is technically, they're both bad.
oh my God.
Why do I even care about semantics? Whew.
Well, Rudy's going to come out to adjudicate this. Come on, Rudy.
Oh my God, that's making my body react.
Yeah.
what's making my body
Oh,
react?
Rudy, I love you. I love you so much.
Get an ice cube. It really helps.
Ah,
Well, so are we going to knock the 9th one on the head, are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Don't do that.
not really. I'm
Adam,
not doing it. I'm not worse.
Adam, I have to say, you thought you were going to be the last one to fold. If you look at Ross in the window next to you, I think you'll find. Oh, I think you've all done very, very well. What is
Ah,
I feel sick.
I need to fart.
Sure.
Johnny, just eat that now.
No, I need to do the
Well, let's do the very last one. Let's not leave this thing. Let's finish this project. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Right.
very last one.
Yeah.
It's
Kizzy
Hellfire.
Fletcher.
The Hellfire again, with the Stealth Dorset chili added, which was added by a madman.
Wow.
The scope scale, it's still away for testing. So
Guys, it's 1 drop.
Oh,
1 drop. Okay.
it's what?
1 drop from
It's
1.
2 drops.
oh,
No!
Right, 2 drops. Sam,
I just want 1 drop.
1 drop.
Oh, Sam's owning it.
is Sam doing it?
Adam, you joining us?
No, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do that last
I
one.
can't believe you. I've never do any podcasts again. How dare you? Shit off.
Right.
No.
So, I have one more question for the panel. Can you,
graceful. Here you go.
Oh, man.
Oh, what is that?
That was really hot.
Oh, fuck.
You're right. Ice cube.
ladies and gentlemen, there you
Yeah,
go.
That's pure hell.
that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh,
Oh,
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our 9 hot sauces.
oh God.
Sauces consumed
Oh, it just got my back of
by 6 people that can only be described as idiots.
the throat.
All this evening
I'm
has
going
been-
to pen here for a minute.
Adam, please hold up the sign again, Adam.
I think
This
I'm
is
all right.
Save Our Venues campaign. You can go to the Source Me Quarantina webpage where you can donate to Save Our Venues. The highest donation will get a special care package, which will include the Hot Sauce Pony LP on hot pink vinyl, a Stephen Evans t-shirt, shit bands, no fans t-shirt. I think we all need one of those. Apart from John, who's also including the John LP. So get donating. Thank you so much. I bid you farewell. Happy eating. Terrible bottoms tomorrow.
Oh
Love
dear.
you, Stubby.
To
Bye, everyone.
to everyone that's watching, thank you and good night.
Oh
Oh.
dear.
Oh, I don't know if anyone's gonna fucking